Hey everybody, welcome back. Part 2 of the music I listened to in 2023, or whatever the hell these two videos are called. Well, let's talk about those full-length albums. This is where we're gonna delve into, like, oh no, of course you listen to that, because why not? Let's start with the odd ones out though. Poets of the Fall, slash, I guess they released under Old Gods of Asgard. It's the Alan Wake band. Alan Wake 2 is a great game. It was great. It was my runner-up in my Game of the Year video. It's great. The music in it is fantastic because Poets of the Fall slash Old Gods of Asgard are great. And they released a fucking album under that name. Like their greatest hits. And it's like, I think it's songs from Alan Wake 1 and 2. Maybe, I don't know if they're in Control, but I might be from Control as well. It's just great. The new stuff they put in there from Alan Wake 2, it's fantastic. That's all you gotta know about it. Swerve the Realist. Yes, wrestler Swerve. Shane Strickland released an album, and it's fantastic. I was like, okay, it's all gonna be like his theme song. Like, oh yeah, Swerve wanna drop, you know, the Na-Na dance. It's great. It's great. He's a great artist. I was not prepared for any of it because I went in there thinking like, oh yeah, it's, big pressure. I apply. Like, okay, I understand. It's gonna be great. You couldn't be me. I couldn't, because you're Swerve. You're the realist. Bruh. Yeah, Grown Man Cry. Fantastic. This entire album is fantastic. However, fantastic. You Can Be Me, the title track, fantastic. Lifeline, fantastic. This entire album is the realist, is the best way I think you could describe it. It is out of nowhere and perfect. It's perfect. Kim Dracula. I think I said it in the update video for the year. Yeah, Kim Dracula. That's another one where I went, okay, what is happening in this title card? I believe it's for Make Me Famous. Or like, Make Me Famous, it's someone being looked at by a very angry general, and they're screaming into a mirror, like, what am I looking at? What is happening here? What is this? And I was not disappointed because it is weird. Kim Dracula is weird. They posted on X, Twitter, that this album was going to be like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I didn't get to the entire album. Right, I've been busy catching up on everything else, as well as podcasts and videos. There's a lot to keep track of. And from what I heard, from what I listened to, Make Me Famous, obviously. Drown is amazing. Superhero, great. 70 Thorns, featuring Jonathan Davis. That was the one that was out of fucking nowhere. It's a crazy experience. That's about all I can say, right? God, I hate the way YouTube has this lined up so I can be like, whoa, what are the songs? My Confession was another banger. Land of the Sun was out of nowhere and incredible. So what was that one song? Hysterics, right? Is that what it is? Is it not on this album? Looking. It does not seem like it. Unless something's weird here, which might be. That might be the case. No, Hysterics was just a one-off. Cool. Hysterics was a one-off. Okay. That's fine. That's a great song, too. It is very much like a wild ride of songs, so it's very, I think somebody said like, oh, they're very TikTok. Like, there's just wackiness happening every like 10 minutes, like so many different style shifts. Like, I enjoy that. You don't know where the hell things are going. Like, there's just drill rap, and then deathcore, and then saxophone. Who else could do that and make it sound good? Kim Dracula can. That's neat. In This Moment and Conquer Divide, they both released albums. They both released a lot of singles. The singles I listened to, take a shot every time I say it's fantastic, because that's just like kind of the thread here. I listen to things I think are good. Holy shit, shocker. 30 minutes into a music video. But they released, again, YouTube kind of fucked up things. So I was like, oh, Conquer Divide, they're releasing new things. And then, oh my god, in this moment, releasing new things. And I never got the Noto. So I first heard of Conquer Divide from Electric Callboy. They did a song, Fuckboy, with Electric Callboy. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. So I was like, you know, let me check out this band. And then I was not prepared for Atonement. I believe is the first song off of the album Slow Burn. But I think they just released it like November? Yeah, some odd months ago. So it's a relatively new album. But yeah, Atonement was the first single that I listened to off of it, and it was not, I was not expecting it. I was not expecting it. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was not expecting, that. Holy shit. They are amazing. They are amazing. So are, in this moment, a band, that I only got into very recently. I don't know why. I have no idea what I heard first from them. I have no idea. I have no idea, but the stuff that they did release, great. Army of Me, Sacrifice, The Purge was like the only single. They did a song with Spencer Charnas of Iceland Kills, Damage, which is great. That's not the only time they've collabed with Spencer. He was in another one. I don't know if he got credit. Was it Horror or Sex Metal Barbie? He was in, like, the video. I know that. Their song, The In-Between, is just killer, though. That was from a couple years ago. That's amazing. Well, I enjoy both those bands. I just never got around to listening to the full album. As a story of, 2023 and content. Right. What I did get around to, these remaining, I can count, four albums. Sleep Token, you knew they were gonna be on here. You had to know they were gonna be on here. They're like one of my favorite albums from 2 years ago. And also from like a couple years ago. They've been consistently great. Take Me Back to Eden, holy shit. That's literally all I have to say about that album. It's a masterpiece. I made time to listen to this entire fucking album. Because I had to. There was no way I could, like, I can listen to one or two songs. No. No. They released The Summoning. Smacks you in the face. It's as subtle as a brick. Just bam, right in the face with a brick. And then it went from there. It's just like, I don't know how to describe it. It is euphoric and depressing and glorious and unfinished business and closure. It's all of those things. Like, God, man. It's so fucking good. This Place Will Become Your Tomb was, I would consider it an album about love, falling in love. That's what it really felt like. Take Me Back to Eden is the complete opposite. It is, can we go back to where we started? That is, do you wish that you loved me? Take me back to Eden. Are you really okay? Ascensionism. Make me your mannequin, I'll turn you into my puppet queen. Diamonds in the trees, pentagrams in the night sky. Like, Vor? The fuck? Who makes a song called Vor and is literally about being swallowed by gods and going where no one else can go? So let's get swallowed. It's an A+. I can't put it any lower than just it's an S tier album. Bruh. It is an experience. It's an experience. That's the best way I can talk about it. Same thing with Maneskin. I found about Maneskin because, oh my god, Tom Morello's doing shit again. That's cool. Maneskin? Who the fuck are Mainskin? An amazing band from Italy. Holy shit. I like rock music. That's where my roots are, right before metal. It is rock. We'll talk about it in a moment with another band. Rush. But God, On My Mind is amazing. Then you had Baby Said, Gasoline, Feel, Don't Want to Sleep. Cool Kids is a weird song. Cool Kids is a very weird song. So is Read Your Diary. Very weird. Mamma Mia, Supermodel are bumping hits. It's something about this band where I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying, but it's amazing. With Mark Chapman, La Fine, great, just great songs. And then you have to tear my heart out and make me sad with The Loneliest, a song about losing life and losing yourself. It's amazing. I listened to it, I was like, oh man, this is a banging album. Like, okay, there's some like up and downs in feeling here. Like, alright. You go from like On My Mind and Gossip to Time Zone. Alright. Then to Blah Blah Blah. And okay, we're back into a middle ground with Baby Said. Then we're just hating things with Gasoline. And then we're up and in Energetica, Don't Want to Sleep, and Cool Kids. And then we're back down with If Not For You. And it's like, okay, where are we going with this last out? Okay, Mamma Mia, cool, alright, fuck yeah, bumping. Supermodel, alright, yeah, hell yeah, she's a 90s supermodel, man. She's married to rock and roll. Great, cool, excellent. And then, like, how do we end it? Oh. I'll Be the Loneliest. Oh. Now I'm sad. And now I have to hit replay to get that feeling back. And then they went one step further with Rush. Are You Coming? With, I think, one of the best singles of the year with Honey, Are You Coming? And The Driver. Those two songs, it's like the deluxe edition or something like that. Great. More Maneskin. More Maneskin. I love it. More rock and roll. That's amazing. And then, the real treat of the year was Queens of the Stone Age. I love Queens of the Stone Age. One of my favorite bands of all time. Love them. Slight hiccup. Their album, if I could find, good lord, their thing is all over the place. Songs for the Deaf, amazing. Lullabies to Paralyze, that was the first album I ever heard from them with Little Sister on it. And Burn the Witch. Fucking amazing. Era Vulgaris, it's weird, but I'm in there. It's amazing. Like Clockwork was a spiritual experience, just on many different levels. It's God tier. Then we hit Villains, and that's where I dropped off. That album I did not like. It was okay, but it was just like My Head Is a Haunted House is the only song that I remember from it, because that's a good phrase. Like, yeah, my head is like a haunted house. That's great. And then Ollie Sykes with Dark Side was like, safe place plundered, the bastards kicked the door in. It's just, this place is haunted, there's footsteps in the basement. Just build on that, it's great. It's a great phrase. Villains, I don't remember a single fucking thing despite owning that album. Don't remember a goddamn thing. Nope, don't remember a thing. And I was like, oh, In Times New Roman, like, okay. They're releasing another album, like, alright. And I was like, did I miss anything before that? And no, Villains was actually the last album they ever made before In Times New Roman. That was like 6 years ago. It was a while ago. 5-6 years ago. And apparently it's because Josh Homme was going through some shit. He was going through a very wild divorce. Divorcing from his then wife, and there's like a fucking dispute with the kids, and like she started dating somebody that was not good for, and he's like, there's just an all-out war and he was not in a good space. And then they released In Times New Roman and Perfecto. God tier. Absolutely God tier. Obscenery. Paper Machete is my alarm clock because it's such a banging song to get up to. My personal favorite on the album, Sicily, because it is very weird. It is very Queens of the Stone Age. I wasn't a big fan of Motion Sickness or Carnivore. Those had to grow on me, but they definitely did. Made to Parade is amazing. Negative Space is one of the best tracks on the album. It's just an overall great album. And last, but most certainly not least, Prof. Yeah, if there's somebody on this list that I've spoken about, that I've given everything on this list, I'll probably have to split this into 2 videos now I'm looking at it. Whatevs. Part 1, Part 2, big deal. I'm talking about shit I love. If there's somebody on this list that you're like, oh, I never heard of them, I should go check them out, Prof is the one. Prof is the one I recommend going to check out first, because this is another case of, like, your thumbnail. I'm scrolling through my feed and I'm seeing this dude dressed up like Mr. Rogers. And I'm like, what the hell? Scroll. I see it again. Whatever. Scroll. I see it again. Like, okay, you got 11 million views on a song called Squad Goals. You're dressed up like Mr. Rogers. I gotta see. I gotta check it out for myself. And I was like, what? I don't understand this. That was my genuine reaction, because, like, this cadence is weird. He's spitting fire. What the hell is going on here? And I decided, much like Cal Scrubby, I was like, I gotta see what the hell's up. And I was not disappointed. I was not disappointed. Judy was the first song off of the album Horse. I think it should have been titled Goat, because that's what it is. It's one of the greatest albums of all time, but I get the reference. He feels like a horse because the way he's carrying the team on his back. I got it. I understand the reference. I listened to the entire friggin' album. It's great. Judy. Just a weird song. Just a weird song. Horse, the title track. It's all flex. You're gonna listen to some of this stuff and be like, he's just flexing. That's all he's doing. He's just flexing. And like, okay, you're partially correct. Right? He's singing about like how he's on top of the world, everything's going great. Right? I would recommend, if you think that, listen to Creek Boy, listen to Tombstones, listen to Louisiana, listen to Spellbound, and listen to the ending. And you will come away going, oh, no, he is on another level of greatness. An amazing album. Again, I think it should have been called Goat because it's one of the greatest albums of all time. But again, I get the reference. He's on another level, man. He's on another level. And then, like, go watch his videos live and in color, his live performances, live from Powderhorn Suites as well. Why, if you're gonna watch one thing, I would recommend searching out Spellbound and the ending, live from Powderhorn Suites. Because those are, you watch that and you go, oh shit. Okay, and then go listen to Fire Lessons. And it's a complete, like, juxtaposition. They're all off the same fucking album. Dude needs more. He needs more exposure. He's so good. So good. And so creative with his flows, and the beats are on point. Dude's great. Dude deserves more success than he already has, and apparently he's got a lot of it. So, it's an A+ album. A lot of good shit came out this year, a lot of good shit that I found through YouTube. So hopefully YouTube keeps doing that thing, and they actually recommend videos that I'll actually fucking watch. That would be great. Oh man, more Digital Circus? No thanks. I didn't watch it the first time because I'm not interested. I'll pass. Recommend me more actually interesting things. I don't care about the drama. I don't care about any of that shit. Recommend me things like Cal Scrubby and Prof and Kim Dracula. Give me the notifications that I'm actually wanting to get and not dumb shit. I don't care about the dude who paid $50,000 for animated video about Has-Been Hotel. Like, it's gonna be a great series. I don't give a fuck about that controversy though. Sorry, not sorry. More actual artists and less that shit. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Recommend me the good shit. And the things I'm actually fucking subscribed to, please. Fix your algorithm. Thanks. Although I'm pretty sure Cal Scrubby is appearing in my algorithm because of Prof. And I'm sure Prof is probably showing up because of Boy Watt, and he's probably showing up because Glorb. And they're probably all showing up because Run the Jewels. There's probably a weird conspiracy here. There's probably a conspiracy where theory web that you could probably hit, but I gotta record footage for 40 minutes of video that I only planned on doing for 10 minutes. When I like something, I talk a lot about it. And I like the music that came out this year, and hopefully there's a lot coming out this year that's gonna be great, right? Bring the Horizon, New Year's Day, hopefully Architects, hopefully Youngblood, more Glorb, more Boy Watt, that'd be cool. Just more, damn it, more. Yeah, so that'll do it for this one. That's a whole lot of suggestions I just gave you if you heard of none of them. Melanie Martinez also released an album, I believe. Portals? Was that it? I don't remember if I listened to it. I don't remember. It was like intermittent throughout, like she was releasing shit and it was just weird. I'm like, okay. My timeline says I listened to a bunch of stuff. Also, it's saying like Dollhouse and Pacify Her and Tag Your It from Crybaby. Yeah, I listened to that. I know that shit. I own that album. Yeah. No, it's saying I listened to a couple things. I don't remember any of it. I'm sure it was good. She's a great artist. I don't know. I don't know. Again, there's also a lot of stuff that I have to actually listen to in full. Right, Conquer Divide, Kim Dracula, In This Moment. Melanie Martinez, apparently. There's a lot that I gotta listen to in full and, like, fully appreciate the artists that I like. Again, YouTube, you gotta fix your shit. But for now, I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed part 1 or part 2 of this, because it's gonna get split up. Gonna have to. Super kick that like button. Check out my channel for more videos I've done. Like what you see, hit subscribe, and until next time, goodbye.